kids. I wanted to talk to you today about words that are what they call opposites. And you might wonder, well, what does opposite mean? When words are opposites, that means that they are two completely different things. So let's have you help me think of some opposites. I bet you can. I bet you know what some of these are going to be. What would be the opposite of cold? If it's not cold, but it's hot, right? Cold and hot are two words that are opposites because it means two completely different things. Let's do another one. If you are not happy, what would the opposite of happy be? You wouldn't be happy, but you'd be sad, right? Happy and sad are opposites. One more example for us. What if you were not strong? What would you call that if you were not strong? You would say that you are weak. You're not strong, but you're weak. So thinking about these words that mean opposite things, let's read a verse that the Apostle Paul talked about in the book of 2 Corinthians. He says that he's talking or hearing the words of Jesus, and Jesus says to the Apostle Paul, "My power is greatest when you are weak." So think about that and think about your faith and your relationship with Jesus. What is your relationship with Jesus like? Is your relationship with Jesus always strong? Is it ever weak? Is that okay? Well, the Bible talks about God's grace, and that means his forgiveness, his mercy, and his love. And when we are weak, that's when his grace and his love are the strongest. The pastors this week are talking about the church. And what does that mean for the church? Do we come to church so that we can show everybody how strong our faith is? Or do we come to church or think about our Christian community that we have with our Christian friends when we're weak? I think that if my faith is weak, if I'm struggling or feeling sad, then it's the church that I want to come to. I want to come to my church and be with my Christian friends so they can pray for me, so they could and tell me the words that they know from the Bible. I want to come to communion so that I can be strong and stronger and strengthened in my faith by Christ's body and his blood. When we are strong, when we are the church, then we're strong even in our weakness. Let's sing our prayer today, the one that we did last week, as we pray the words that we are the church. Do you remember those words? I bet you do. Here we go. I am the church. You are the church. We are the church together. All who follow Jesus all around the world. Yes, we're the church together. We'll talk more next week about being stronger together. Bye, friends.